If you are an entry-level content creator, right now is one of the best times that we've ever had when it comes to finding the right equipment for you to begin your video productions. You might be looking for an audio mixer interface system with many bells and whistles that will elevate your production value to that next level that you're looking for. Well, look no further. Today we're going to go ahead and have a look at the Maono AMC2 Neo mixer. And I hope that by the time you're finished watching this video, you can make an educated guess and decision as to whether or not this is the right one for you. I'm LL Mel, and thank you for watching Creators Tech, technology for creators. Today we're going to go ahead and have a look at the Maono AMC2 Neo mixer. This mixer was sent to me for an honest review from Maono. And I have to say, as of late, I've been very impressed with many of the products released by this company. Maono, thank you very much. Now let's go ahead and have a look. In the box, you see a user manual, a USB-A to USB-C cable, a 3.5mm cable, TRRS, and the mixer itself. The specs for this device are as follows. It has a 20 Hz to 20 kHz range. It has a 15,000 milliamp battery, which provides up to 7 hours of use. The charging time to 100% on this battery is 2.5 hours. The headphone output is of 20 milliwatts, 32 ohms. The sample rate is of 48 kilohertz at 16-bit depth. It has wireless Bluetooth connectivity of Bluetooth 4.2. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and look at some of the physical features of this device. First, let's begin by looking at the connectivity. As we can see here, we have an XLR input, and it also has the ability to input a 6.35mm interface. It has an auxiliary input if you want to direct connect an audio player of some sort for your music. It has a headphones output, 3.5mm, and it has a streaming output of 3.5mm. We also have a connection of a USB-C cable that goes directly to your computer, and it goes back and forth with the audio. I'll explain as we go along. And last but not least, the DC input. It's a 5-volt DC input via USB-C. And then at the very end, we have our power on and power off button. I really like the way it looks. It's a really nice and simple layout, which is absolutely necessary for when you are doing live streams. But just because it's a simple interface doesn't mean it lacks on the features. The MSRP on this device as of this recording is of $59.99. However, it's often found on sale on many websites, so go ahead and keep an eye out for that. I'll have a product link in the description, and please remember that any purchases made through our affiliate links gives our channel a kickback, and it continues helping our channel keep going and perhaps even growing. Now we're going to have a look at the features that are on the actual face of this device. First and foremost, we got the XLR that goes directly here to our microphone gain option. So this is the gain option and this is the volume option. So keep an eye on that. And you have this little indicator here of how loud your microphone is getting, especially for your streams. This helps a lot. If you don't have any other visual indicator on your computer screen or monitor, you can go ahead and have a look at this one here, and it'll help you see whether or not you are clipping. Now on this side here, you have your auxiliary audio, but it also treats your incoming audio from your computer as that as well. You can lower the volume or you can heighten the volume as you wish. For example, if you're playing videos or playing video games on your computer, while you're streaming to your audience, this is what will help heighten and lower the volume that's incoming to this device. And then you can go ahead and adjust using this main dial here the mix that's going out to your audience. You have definite options here and flexibility as to how you want your audio to sound with your particular setup that you're going to have. Now, on the right side, you have your volume levels as they go in or out of your headphones themselves. So this is not the volume level that your audience will listen to. This is just the audio levels that you will listen to. This option here does not affect what the audience hears. It just affects what you hear back to you, which comes in very handy. And it's an option that I've seen missing from audio interfaces or mixers in this price point, generally speaking. So this is really neat. Maono really thought about this and cleverly integrated it with this device. We have the battery indicator, and I want you to know you can continue charging it or have it plugged in while you're on a stream. You don't have to use this wirelessly or on the battery only, which comes in handy if you're using this for podcasting purposes. It does have a 7-hour advertised runtime, which I have to say it's actually pretty accurate. But if you're gonna need, like, let's say to connect it to external power, and you don't have an AC unit around, you can also use a power bank and connect to that using this device. So it's quite flexible when it comes to the portability aspect of it. Now, compatibility with your microphones. I am using a microphone that does not require the 48 volts of phantom power, so this is off right now. But if I were using another microphone that does require it, I could just hold this button down until it lights up, and then it will go ahead and light up, and which indicates that the 48 volts are being used to power your microphone. In case you're wondering, I am using a Maono microphone. Excellent microphone. Link in the description. All right, so now let's look at the Bluetooth. So what can you use with the Bluetooth? Let's go ahead and first of all turn it on. You hold it, you're going to see the light turn on. It does have a voice that says pairing, and then once it's paired, it says that it's connected. So in this case, just for demonstration purposes, I have it connected to my phone, and you can go ahead and do fun things with it, such as play music, or in this case, in this scenario, I'm just going to show you how it connects to one of my videos. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, so you can go ahead and be showing a video while speaking into the microphone and kind of doing voiceover, or you can set this to play music and set it to do some sort of background music for you if that's the way you want to use it. The possibilities are really up to you as a content creator. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the Bluetooth now.
Bluetooth disconnected.
With the reverb presets, we do have an advertised 6 reverb scenes, as they call it. For example, here we go. We have the karaoke reverb preset. We now have the church reverb preset. We now have the hall reverb preset. This is the valley reverb preset. And this is the room reverb preset. Now we're back to the original reverb preset, which is no reverb. And over here, we have a side chain for music only. So you can use the auxiliary input for music and you turn it on and off at your will here. Then we have the direct monitor. The direct monitor, when turned on like it is right now, allows you to monitor your audio as you're recording it in real time to your headphones. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love being able to do that, especially when I'm creating content like this. Now we have some pitch presets. It comes with an advertised 4 voice effects. So let's go ahead and have a listen to them.
This is the female voice effect.
This is the male voice effect.
This is the baby voice effect.
This is the robot voice effect.
And we're back to my regular voice. That's another one. That's a big hit with the boys during my gaming sessions. We also have another option here, which is a noise reducer. We now have noise cancellation set to low. And to be honest with you, right now my background doesn't have that much noise to begin with. My computer fan is going, but I don't think my microphone picks up much of that noise just to begin with. But it sounds pretty good to me. And we can go ahead and press it again. Now we have the noise cancellation set to high. With most noise cancellation features, it will distort your voice. However, according to what I'm listening to so far, it's actually doing a pretty good job of not distorting it too badly, while at the same time making the attempt to reject the noise from the room whenever I'm not speaking. Great option to have, by the way, especially if you have a lot of noise in your background. Excellent, excellent features. Maono, you're doing an excellent job. Lots of things that were really well thought out. And then lastly here, we have our sound pad. We got 3 different options, A, B, and C, to where we can record custom sounds. So for example, if I want to record onto A, okay, so that erases it. And now I'm once it's erased, I can go ahead and have it set to record. When it's slow blinking like this, that means it's in recording mode. And then you push it again to stop. Watch this. When it's slow blinking like this, that means it's in recording mode. And then you push it again to stop. And that's how you go ahead and record to one of these buttons. And one of the beautiful things about this is that not only can you record your voice, but any incoming audio from your computer's USB-C input to this AMC2 Neo will record that audio. So for example, if you want to record your friend saying something funny and have it saved as one of these 3 sound pad options, you're able to do that. Or if you want to just record a sound bite from, let's say, a song, and you want to record a few seconds of that onto here, you're able to record that as well. Very, very neat features from this little device. Okay, so now that I've shown you what's in the box, what the specs are, and what the features are, what are my final thoughts? Well, Maono has outdone themselves again, and I think they are definitely one of the top contenders on the market when it comes to entry-level devices such as this one for what they're trying to accomplish. This mixer is probably the best entry-level mixer that I have seen at this price point. In some respects, when it comes to the layout of the way everything works, I don't think it's as easy to use as some of the other audio mixers. So I think that there is a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to using this all and understanding how it all works. But that comes with the territory of having more features. You do have all these extra options to be able to go ahead and manipulate your audio to the way that you want your audience to listen to it. I think it comes in with excellent quality. Now we have to keep in mind that when it comes to entry-level devices like this, we're not going to be able to drive some of the very, very gain-hungry microphones out there. This one only comes with about 60 decibels of gain available for the XLR input. And not only that, but another thing that you should be aware is if you're trying to use this for professional use, it comes with the 16-bit depth and 48 kilohertz of sample rate. For most people doing streams, this will not be a problem. However, if you are a content creator that's a musician and you're capturing music with this and you just need higher fidelity in your audio, then you're probably not going to be looking to get an entry-level device such as this one. But if you're someone who's just starting out and someone who doesn't mind sacrificing a little bit of the bit depth for the price that you're paying for this device, I think this is excellent. I really strongly recommend it. One thing I haven't mentioned, and I probably should, is that in some circles, this is just simply known as the C2 Neo. So please keep that in mind. Maono, once again, thank you for being brave enough to send me this unit for an honest review. I think that you are doing great things when it comes to this entry-level technology that I have seen so far from you. This definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I strongly recommend this audio mixer. It comes with a lot of options. For me, it was pretty easy to use once I went ahead and figured out what all these different dials and buttons do. And I think it will be pretty easy for most people. Now, I'm probably nitpicking here, but if I had to change one thing about this audio device, is the soundboard recording options. I know that I said earlier that you kind of it gets easier as you get used to using it. However, I think that you might be able to implement some other way of recording on here so that it's easier for your consumers to use. But it is what it is, and it does have some excellent options. I love being able to turn my monitoring volume up independently from my volume of my content that I'm streaming in front of me. I can't say enough nice things about it. Maono does offer other products as well. Maybe I'll have a look at some of those in the future, and that way I'll be able to tell you whether or not it gets more feature rich, if you will, as we go up a few steps in this mountain. But for the time being, Maono, you did an excellent job with this entry-level mixer. Thank you very much. And I'd like to remind all of my viewers that if you're interested in buying this, we have an affiliate link in the description section. Anything purchased through our affiliate link helps the channel stay and continue growing. So please go ahead and have a look at that. Thank you very much for watching. I'm LL Mel, and you are watching Creators Tech, technology for creators.